Okay, I'm going to be recording a demo on how to make a wallpaper design. So what I did first was I printed off a design that I like, that I want to use as my inspiration, that I'm going to silk screen down onto fabric. Okay. And then the next thing I have is just an 8.5 by 11 computer paper, and I colored in the edges red so that I could see my original box that I started with. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to fold my paper in half. I'm going to open it and fold it in half again. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this line of symmetry here, and I'm going to fold the paper going up to that line of symmetry, and then I'm going to fold my other part down to that line of symmetry. I'm going to open it, and I'm going to do it again with the horizontal line of symmetry. So I'm going to put that on the line, fold it, and then I'm going to do it again. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my paper in the direction that I want my print to go. I want my design mostly vertical, so I'm going to leave it this way. Okay. I'm going to look at the wallpaper design that I have. This here is a lot of the vertical design. I could even go longer if I wanted to, but I'm going to try to replicate something like this in the middle here. Okay. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one side first because I want this symmetrical. So it curves, it goes up to a point, it curves to a leaf, another leaf, another leaf. We'll add one more. It goes up and then to the bottom half. Okay, I could look at this and try to draw it symmetrically. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use the light that I have underneath so that I can draw this symmetrical. So I'm going to refold it on that line of symmetry here, and I'm going to trace the design that I have. Okay, so I'm going to open it back up, and I'm going to redraw it on the front. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it over this way, and I'm going to try to draw my designs that go on the sides of the wallpaper. So that could be like these here going around it, or I could try to do something like that. Okay. So if I want something curved going around it, I'm going to just curve something this way so it kind of goes around. Okay, so I'm going to just go with it. Do that. And then, let's see, maybe we'll do a small little one up here. Okay. Now, I want to draw the same design here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over, and I'm going to just trace it. retrace this. Okay, so now I can see through here. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to flip the top and bottom down, and I'm going to draw something here, but it can overlap if I want it to. So let's say I want maybe a design that's kind of diamond-esque here, and then do like a little thing there, a little thing here, and then I'm going to add a diamond on the sides. So I'm going to refold the sides in so the sides connect here, and I'm going to add a diamond here and here so the design connects. Okay, so I have my design. It's looking a little plain down here. I'm going to add some stuff to it. Okay, I'm going to fold it in half so I can get it symmetrical. And then retrace it over here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off of the top up here and off of a side. Or actually, I'll cut from the bottom and tape to the top and cut one side and go over. So what I'm going to do is with this top, I'm going to stay below this line of symmetry here. I'm going to cut that off like that. And I'm going to connect it up here with some tape. I'm going to do the same on the side over here. So I'm going to cut this side off. I'm going to go back to the corner though. And then I'm going to tape it here. So this is what I would wind up putting on my silk screen. But its registration box would be something like this, and it would print outside of the box, and when I move the screen over, then it would fill in where there is nothing. I have an example over here. I'm going to walk and show you. Let's see if I can unplug this. So here is another example over here that I made. So this was my original design. I have my centerpiece. I drew a box on it, so I kind of knew what always stayed in the middle and on one side. And then I made a lot of copies of it so I could see what it looks like all together. And these were printed on 11 by 17 paper. So this is kind of what my wallpaper design would look like if I printed it